guys, welcome back to my booktube channel till the last page. My name is Remy and today I'm going to do a recommendation book tag. So this tag, it is called Positive Booktok tag and it is created by Brendan Baker on Baker Reads on booktok. So let's just get this whole thing started. Boom! Okay, so the first question is, here's one of my favorite book by one of my favorite authors, and this would be Before She Knew Him. I really adore this book. When I was reading it, I love the twist, but the thing that I love the most is also about the atmosphere that is a bit creepy, and actually it went the way I wanted it to go, but I still really like this book. It's just so well told story, very thrilling, and definitely just a 5-star read for me. The second question is, here's a book I love with a cover I loved even more, and that would be Malibu Rising. I know I've talked about this book on my channel a lot of times so far, but you can see that I love this book with so many tabs, and also this cover. Just who wouldn't love this cover? It's just summer. It screams summer, and I love the color, the design, and the color block. So beautiful. The third book is, here's a book I really enjoy that's outside of my preferred genre, and this book, it would be The Book Thief by Marcus Zuzek. Basically, I don't really read historical fiction. I think I've only read 3 historical fiction. This one, The Boy in Striped Pajamas, and also All the Lies We Cannot See. I enjoy all of them because they're all during the World War I, World War II, the era. But this one, it's definitely one of my favorite. I love this one so much, and I recommend everyone to read this one if you haven't read it. I mean, it is considered a classic now, I believe. Definitely go read it. Question number 4 is, I know that you must think that I keep doing this thing because my cheat sheet is behind my camera, so I have to keep doing this kind of thing. Okay, question number 4 is, here's a book I haven't read yet, but I'm sure I'm gonna love it. That would be Britt Marie Was Here by Frederick Backman. Nearly forgot his name, but I mean, just joking. I love Frederick Backman's book. I've already read Anxious People and The Man Called Ove, and I love both books so much. They're so good. I haven't read this one yet, but I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna love it because I just love his writing style. It's humorous and also moving at the same time. Love it. Question number 5 is, here's a book I think it's just criminally underrated. That has to go for Here Lies Daniel Tate. Have you heard about this book? I don't think so. I think there are just not too many people know about this book, and by the cover of it, I actually thought it was a sci-fi book about robot or something like that, but it's not. It's a thriller. It's a contemporary thriller, more like a mystery, but it's so interesting. The thing is that it doesn't really have any chapter or parts, so you need to stop reading whenever you feel like it, like maybe different paragraph, you need to stop on your own speed. This one, I was so engaged while reading this book. This one was such a good YA mystery. Love it so much. Definitely recommend it to everyone if you haven't read that. Next up, here's a book that I bought based solely on the cover, and it's now one of my favorite. I See You by Claire McIntosh. I love this book. I mean, look at the cover. I love color blue and color green, and I love this kind of bluish green, greenish blue color. This cover is just a bit creepy, and at the same time, it's also a bit pathetic. I bought this book without knowing anything about it, but then I ended up loving it so freaking much. It is one of my favorite thriller of all time. Super creepy. It's not just mystery, it's like very thrilling. It's set place in London, so if you're interested, definitely read this one. Next up, it is about here's a book that just where is it? That just absolutely exceeded all of my expectations. And you just saw this one. It is called Everything You Want Me to Be. I bought this book. I didn't really know why I bought this book. Nobody recommended to me because I bought this book when it first came out. I think I saw it in the bookstore and I was just like, well, alright. I don't know. I guess I'll try this one. I didn't even really know about the story before I read this book, but yeah, I ended up loving it. I didn't like any of the characters. They're all awful people, but I love the story. It was so good. Uh, it was about a girl who's dead, and they're trying to find out who killed her. So it's more like a mystery thingy. It's really, really good. The girl is a teenager, I believe. So you go into a small town and trying to solve a murder with the detectives and the police station and trying to know more about this girl. Next up, question number 8. Here's my favorite book of a year. Has to go with this one, A Man Called Ol. Love it so much. I gave it 5 stars, without a doubt. So funny and so easy to read. I cannot read a lot each day because of the very small font of it, but it just keeps me wanting to read more. It's kind of like Da Vinci Code. I'm currently reading it now. I cannot read a lot of chapter in a day because it is in the mass market paperback, and I just don't really like the edition of it. But yeah, this one so good. Number 9. Here's one of my all-time favorite that I'll never stop recommending. This one, it has to go with the More About This album. I've read it 4 times. Love it more each time. But I don't think that a lot of people knows about this book. It is about a novelist who's trying to prove her son's innocence of murdering his girlfriend. And the story is told in a very interesting way. It is also told in a story, and also half of it is about the novelist's novel, because I think she was trying to rewrite her novels, make them a happy ending or sort of things, and so it is super interesting. I will reread it again because I already forgot most about the parts, but I'm gonna reread it again. Yeah, so this is my positive booktok tag. Have you read any of these books that I mentioned? Are you on booktok? I'm not. Let me know what you think in the comment down below. Yeah, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time. Yeah, I repeat my words.